These are the 20 most affordable value for money designer bags we can buy in 2025, all under the price of $2,000 or 3,000 Australian dollars. Gone are the days where we had lots of options when it comes to finding a designer handbag that is functional and versatile under this kind of price tag. But don't worry, there are still bags out there that fit this budget, and I've done all of the legwork and research for you. This is actually an updated version for 2025. I've done a video on this topic a few weeks back, and that video was a massive hit with you guys, and I still do get requests from you guys from time to time to do an updated version of this. There are so many more designer bags out on the market, and the prices are wildly different from when I did that video back in, I think, 2020. So here we have it, an updated version for 2025. Starting with my favorite brand at the moment, Celine. Celine still has a pretty reasonable price point, and this particular bag is my favorite when it comes to a more affordable designer bag, which is the Celine clutch with chain, coming in at $990 or 1,400 Australian dollars in the canvas version, but you can also opt for the leather version, which costs a little bit more, just at $1,350 USD or 1,740 AUD. It comes with one single shoulder chain, which is a beautiful gold toned chain. You can wear it as a shoulder bag or a shorter crossbody bag. I've also seen people attach a leather top handle strap to make this bag look a little more substantial. I definitely think that adding something like that makes the bag look a lot more expensive than it is. This is one of those bags. Yes, it is a mini bag, but it does fit quite a bit. When you have a look at the profile of the bag, it does have a wider base. It definitely fits your phone, a couple of lipsticks, your keys, and a card holder. We do have the classic Celine Triomphe canvas and the tiny little branding with the gold stamp that says Celine. It does have a zip around closure so you can keep your items secure, and it opens up pretty wide so it will be easy for you to access your items. And I always find Celine's quality to be pretty good, so this bag definitely deserves the first place on this list. Speaking of affordable luxury, I have found the best pearl jewelry that I want to share with you today. I think pearls are so timeless, elegant, and luxurious, but with a lot of pearl brands, I feel the designs can be quite cliche and boring, and the price is way too high. And this is where I think you'll love the Gingerberry pieces that I'm about to show you, for their unique designs, amazing quality, and really reasonable prices. And I am so happy that I am partnering up with Gingerberry for this portion of the video. So let me firstly show you the pieces that I've been wearing and loving so much lately, and then I'll get into a little bit more about Gingerberry after that and what I think makes them so special. By the way, they're currently running an amazing Mother's Day promotion, and they've also kindly given me a discount code to share with you guys, which you can actually use in conjunction with their already amazing Mother's Day promotion. By the way, the Mother's Day sale runs until the 30th of May, so you still have time to take advantage of this really great promotion. They offer worldwide shipping. All items come in beautiful gift boxes and easy returns within 30 days to make your shopping experience seamless. So if anything catches your eye, this is the perfect time to add some exquisite pearl pieces to your collection. Or for Mother's Day, I definitely picked up something for my mum, which I'll show you as well. Alright, on to the pieces that I got. First up is this gorgeous pair of dangly pearl earrings I'm wearing in this video called LUNE MÉTÉORE. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it properly. This one has these beautiful flawless 7 to 7.5 millimeter Aurora pearls, which are the highest grade freshwater pearls with natural diamonds on the other end and 18 karat solid gold. Isn't the gold chain just so sparkly and pretty? This piece is so versatile, it can be worn in 3 different ways. In fact, many of Gingerberry's pieces can be worn different ways, making them really great value for money. These earrings can be worn with the 2 sides equal like this, or you can pull the chain a little more so the pearls dangle lower, or pull it all the way down so you have the long chain pearl earrings, which will make for really great for dressing up or down by adjusting the amount of dangle you want. I'm also wearing this necklace called the Starry Night with the earrings in the video. This one again has Aurora pearls in the 6 to 7 millimeter size on solid gold chain. The pearls have amazing luster, as you can see, and the chain is so beautifully sparkly. Again, the chain measures 45 centimeters in length, but you can adjust it at multiple different lengths to create different looks. I believe they will also add a couple of millimeters for you on request, which is complimentary. You can wear it like this for a more casual look, or I especially love wearing it this way with the chain dangling at the front for a more dressy look. Then I have this exquisite Serenity necklace. This one has perfectly round and luminous 7 Akoya pearls, which are considered the cream of the crop among pearls. So these are basically really high quality saltwater pearls in AAA grade. I mean, you can just see the quality of pearls by that crazy luster. The video doesn't even do it any justice. It almost has a mirror effect. This may be one of my favorites. You can wear it 2 completely different ways. First, with the pearls together, which is more elegant, or second, with the pearls spaced apart, which is more playful, as the pearls are retractable. I love both looks, so it's like you get 2 necklaces by just buying one. Again, making a great value for money purchase. Also love that blue sapphire pendant by the clasp, adds to the luxurious detail. Then these earrings called Wishes are what I got for my mom for Mother's Day, which I'm so excited about. I think she'll love them. This one has such an elegant and timeless design with the larger 9 to 10 millimeter Aurora pearls with sterling silver, but it also comes in gold vermeil, but I really love them in the sterling silver. And this one is super versatile too. You can wear it 3 different ways. First, as pearl earrings like this, which is so elegant and can be dressed up or down, or you can remove the pearls and wear them as sparkly hoop earrings, which is great for casual days, or you can remove the pearl and use it as a necklace pendant using any chain you may already have. Lastly, I have this eerie necklace which can be worn in 5 different ways. You get these 2 Aurora pearl necklaces, one with larger pearls and one with the smaller pearls. And my favorite feature about this necklace is that bold clasp and loop. This really makes the necklace so unique and stylish. So the ways you can wear it: 1, you can wear the necklace doubled up like this. 2, with the twisted look. Love how fun this is. 3, as a long necklace by joining the 2 together with the clasps. 4, the larger pearl necklace on its own. And finally, the 5th way, the smaller pearl necklace on its own. This is such a clever design and definitely not something you see from other brands. I honestly am so impressed by all my pieces. So about Gingerberry. Gingerberry specializes in creating exquisite pieces made with pearls, 18 karat gold, sterling silver, gold vermeil, gemstones and diamonds. What really makes them special is their unique and versatile designs. As you saw, a lot of their pieces can be worn in different ways, so you get a lot more value for your money where you can get different looks with one piece. Like I mentioned, a lot of pearl jewelry can look a little too old and boring, but Gingerberry pieces have the perfect balance between the timeless elegance and the modern edge. Each of their pieces are handcrafted meticulously with very experienced artisans, so each of their pieces will really stand the test of time. I also noticed that they do have 3-year warranty, so they really do stand behind their products. What's also really important to me is that they do have ethical and responsible sourcing of their raw materials. All of their pearls are obtained from sustainable and environmentally friendly sources, not to mention they only use the highest grade pearls. As you saw with my pieces, their pearls are just exquisite. The luster is just out of this world, and they do offer transparent and honest pricing. For the quality, you cannot argue that their pricing is just so fair. Gingerberry's packaging is also on another level luxurious, making them perfect gifts. I can't wait to put my mum's gift in the box, ribbon and the bag. And each of their items also comes with a certificate, as you can see, which will just make it a really great gifting experience. So if you liked any of my pieces, I'll leave direct links to all of my pieces down below along with my discount code. Don't miss their Mother's Day sale, and thank you so much Gingerberry for working with me in this portion of the video. Moving along with our bag number 2 from Celine, and it is the Clutch on Strap Taboo, which comes in at $1,600 US or 1950 Australian dollars in the canvas versions, but it also comes in the leather version, which is a little bit more again at $1,800 US or 2,350 Australian dollars. This is a really pretty bag with a few more details. It has a flap closure, so it definitely looks a lot more like an actual proper bag. It has a top handle and a shorter strap, so very versatile with different ways you can wear it. And my favorite feature is that cute lock detail at the front of the bag. It adds a nice luxurious detail to this bag. What I especially love about this bag is at this kind of price point, it has a full leather lining on the inside as well, which adds that extra bit of luxury to this bag. It is again a small mini bag, so it won't fit everything in there, but I've actually tried this bag a couple of years ago when I was shopping in Melbourne, and I was really happy with the capacity. You can fit your phone definitely, and again your lipsticks and your keys and a card holder. What more do you need in a bag of this price that is from a great heritage brand? I think this one is pretty good value for money. It will be a really versatile bag in terms of the occasions you can use it for as well. It's such a cute day bag, but also will look seamless with your evening out attires. The next Celine bag on our list is the long pouch with a strap. It is technically a small leather good. I actually have a few small leather goods in my list today because some of these small leather goods can function just like a bag but at a fraction of the cost of bags. It'll set you back just $590 or 840 Australian dollars. It is a simple pouch with a wrist strap. This bag looks pretty similar to the first bag we discussed, but since it only has a wrist strap, the price is just over half of what the other one is. But if you are looking for something that is the most affordable that you're going to be able to use on a day-to-day basis, I think this is a great option as well. It still has that classic Celine aesthetic with the Triumph coated canvas, really durable in that color with that beautiful tan leather trim. The size is pretty good. It measures 21 centimeters in length, 11.5 centimeters in height, and it does have a little bit of a width. So this will actually fit even more than the first bag. It's just that I think it's not as pretty as the first one, and also it only has a wrist strap. But let me tell you, even with just the wrist strap, it is so much easier to use than if you didn't have anything at all. If you're just using a pouch as a bag, you always have to hand carry it. Whereas if you even have a wrist strap, it does make it a lot easier. You can actually be hands-free. You can just have the bag dangling on your wrist and still use your two hands. The next couple of bags on our Celine list are larger bags that are more sort of medium-sized bags. The next one I want to talk about is the Celine small Triumph bucket bag, which retails for $1,700 or 2,750 Australian dollars. Now, this bag is so popular in Korea. It's just one of those easy everyday bags. Again, very simple, no extra bells and whistles, just a bucket bag with the magnetic snap closure. I do see this a lot on the streets as well of Sydney. You can wear it as a shoulder bag, you can crossbody it, you can fit quite a lot in it, all your daily essentials, plus even maybe a small umbrella and a water bottle. So if you're someone who carries a little bit more than just your bare minimum essentials, this will be a really good option to go for. It's just that I guess on the versatility front, it will be more of a casual day bag than an evening bag due to its very casual silhouette. But if you're someone who is looking for an everyday day bag, this will be a great option to go for. And the next bag is a pretty similar bag in terms of its functionality. It is another medium-sized bag, and it is the Celine Boston bag. You guys know how much I love this bag, and to this day I am still considering it. It is priced at $1,750 USD or 2,850 Australian dollars. It is a simple Boston bag with just one open space. You can fit quite a bit in it. It is probably a little bit better than the bucket in the sense that it has a secure zip closure on the top, so your items won't fall out of the bag easily. Also is a little bit more versatile in terms of how you can carry the bag. It does have the two top handles as well as the shoulder strap, and I feel that this bag will be a little more acceptable to transition into the more formal or evening occasions than the bucket bag anyway. The Boston bag is by no means a dressy bag, but when you compare the two of them, the Boston bag will be a little more appropriate with a little more dressed up outfits. And when you compare this bag to similar bags from other brands like the Louis Vuitton Speedy, which will come on in a second, and the Dior Groove bags, the pricing is really a lot better, and I do like that it is a little less commonly seen than say the Louis Vuitton Speedy. So definitely another great option to go for. Let's go through Louis Vuitton bags next. I have picked 5 bags from Louis Vuitton. In general, I feel that Louis Vuitton bags are not as good value for money as they once used to be, or even compared to the Celine bags that we just went through. But these are 5 bags that I still feel like are worth purchasing for the price in terms of the practicality, versatility, and the timelessness. So the first on this list is a relatively new style, and it is called Pochette Camille, coming in at $1,600 or 2,500 Australian dollars. This one has a really classic silhouette with the flap closure, the S-lock, which is very quintessentially Louis Vuitton. It is in the classy monogram canvas with the detachable gold chain. I do actually really like Louis Vuitton's gold chains. They are really sparkly and really well made. I do like that it is removable as well, so the bag can be a little more versatile. You can use it as a handheld clutch for an evening out, but you can also make it a bit more casual by wearing a crossbody. I think it'll also be really cute if you just purchase a vachetta leather strap and attach it to make it a more of a casual bag. So the fact that the chain is detachable makes this bag so much more versatile. You do have a little bit of a width to this bag as well, so even though it is a mini bag, you'll still be able to fit your essentials pretty easily. And the interior lining is really nice with their plush microfiber lining. So this one and the next one that I'm going to talk about I included on today's list because compared to a certain bag from Louis Vuitton, I feel like these two clutches are just a lot better of a purchase in terms of the price and what you get for that money. And what I'm talking about is the pochette accessories or the pochette accessoire. Now, the pochette accessoire used to be one of those really affordable bags from Louis Vuitton years ago. When I purchased it, I remember purchasing one for 420 Australian dollars, but that's like going back 10 years. The current price of that bag is 1,630 US dollars or 2,660 Australian dollars. It is such a simple pouch bag that doesn't even look very luxurious. It's just got the zip closure on the top, which makes the bag look like an SLG. It does come with the longer shoulder strap in leather and the shorter gold chain, but still that is a really expensive pouch bag, whereas something like the Pochette Camille, at least it looks like a proper bag with a flap closure, the S-log. You just get a lot more components for slightly less money, which is same for the next bag on our list, which is the Felicie Pochette, coming in at 1,550 US dollars or 2,490 Australian dollars for their canvas version and a couple $100 more for their leather versions. It does have the flap closure, making it look like a proper bag. Inside, you also get two extra little leather goods. One of them is a card and bills holder, and the other one is a zip pouch. Also comes with the detachable gold chain. Even this bag is a lot better value for money compared to the Pochette accessoires in that you get a lot more components and it is just a better looking bag overall. Next on our list is, of course, the Louis Vuitton Speedy. I just had to include this in this list because of its classic status. It is one of the most classic bags of all times. It has gone up and down in its popularity, but it's always stayed in fashion. It is a design that Louis Vuitton constantly creates and they constantly release different versions of it. So you just really cannot go wrong with the Speedies. Now, some of the versions of the Speedies are really not priced that great anymore, especially the ones from different collections with some extra design printing on it. But the plain Speedy bandolier, which means Speedy with the strap, size 25, which is a great everyday size, is still priced at 1,990 US dollars or 3,050 Australian dollars. So sorry, I lied. This one is $50 over $3,000, but I hope you can forgive me. I didn't actually realize that this bag had gone over the 3,000 Australian dollar mark. But still, when you compare it to some of their other bags or even compared to their size 20 Speedy, which is a smaller size but at a higher price point at 2,220 US dollars or 3,650 Australian dollars, I think the size 25 is still a great purchase if you're looking for a bag that will stand the test of time, that will fit everything that you need. And the Speedy always looks so chic with any outfit. It is so versatile. So even though the Speedy prices are not what they used to be a lot cheaper compared to a lot of other bags on the market. For something that is tried and tested over the years, I think this one is still worth the price point. And Louis Vuitton's coat to canvas is very durable. I do have a Speedy 13 Damier Ebene from like 12 years ago. I don't use it all the time because the size 30 is pretty bulky, but that bag looks basically brand new when I take it out. It does not look like it is 12 years old. And mind you, I've used it so much in the first few years I had it because it was the only designer bag that I had. But even today, I will not feel odd carrying it because it is that timeless. It has been rained on, it traveled with me, it's been rubbed on different surfaces, but it's basically been indestructible. The last Louis Vuitton bag on our list is the Alma BB, which comes in at $1,900 or again $50 over, 3,050 Australian dollars. Again, I didn't even realize until I really went into the details of the pricing, but please forgive me for going over the $50. I'm really surprised because when I bought my Alma BB in the Epi Leather Coquelicot, it was under 2,000 Australian dollars, but this is going back 8 years or something. Anyway, the Alma is another great classic style from Louis Vuitton that they've had for years, and I especially love the Alma because it is more feminine, more elegant looking than something like, say, Speedy at a very similar price point. Especially in the BB size, you are getting a very versatile bag. It looks cool as a day bag, but this one actually looks really great as an evening bag as well. Comes in so many different varieties like your Cote Canvas, Monogram, Damier Ebene, and then a lot of different leather variations and colors as well. So you can definitely choose something that really suits your style. This one is a pretty spacious mini bag as well because of the wide base. So overall, I feel like you do get a lot more bag for your money in this one compared to a lot of different Louis Vuitton bags that are currently available. So the Alma BB is another great one to consider at the current pricing. Next, I have 3 styles from Dior. First of these styles is one that I own in my collection, which is this 30 Montagne pouch in the oblique jacquard. You guys may remember that I bought this just before my European honeymoon about 3 years ago now. Is it 2.5 years ago? When I first found this, I fell in love with it. One, it is a great size. Again, this is technically a small leather good. It falls under their pouches category of their small leather goods. But look at the size of it. It is much bigger than some of the mini bags that you can get. It also looks pretty polished, so it doesn't look like just a pouch because the zipper is hidden and you do have the leather piping all around with the CD logo at the front. I think it just looks really neat. It does have a really luxurious finish to it. And then when you open the zipper up, you actually do have a wristlet that comes with it, which I've detached. But again, like I mentioned at the beginning with Celine pouches, even having a wristlet makes a bag a lot easier to carry. Also, I did show in my unboxing video of this pouch, which I'll leave a link to down below. You can actually convert this into a shorter bag by attaching a strap to this D-ring where the wristlet goes and fitting it under and pulling it out just under the zip there. So this bag can really look like a proper handbag. Oh, I forgot to mention the price is currently $1,100 or 1,700 Australian dollars, which again, the prices have gone up, but still for that kind of a look, I think this is still really worth it. The next Dior bag is the small Miss Cara pouch with chain, which comes in at $1,800 or 2,950 Australian dollars. This one is a rather small pouch bag, but it is really beautiful with the flap closure, the oblique Dior jacquard again, and the chain is really pretty. It does have the Dior links, which makes the chain really unique. I don't think you'll be able to fit a ton in this bag, but it will still fit your phone and a couple of other items. I do love the versatility of this bag as well. It's a very easygoing day bag when you're not carrying very much with you, but I think it looks really amazing as an evening bag, both worn with the chain or as a handheld clutch. Another pouch from Dior that looks really nice worn as a bag is the Caro Daily pouch. This one comes in 2 different sizes. The medium one is $1,150 or 1,800 Australian dollars. The larger one is $1,450 or 2,150 Australian dollars. Now for a pouch, it is pretty expensive, but if you are using it as a bag for your daily items, I think this is another great option to go for. It does only have the wristlet, so you won't be able to convert it into a bag or anything, but it does have a very classic Dior aesthetic. With the canage quilting, Dior's leather is always nice and supple. You do again have the CD plaque right at the front of the bag. And I think the smaller one, which is the medium size, will be big enough to fit most of the things that you need on a daily basis. And again, since it is a very simple design, it will be timeless. You will be able to use something like this for many, many years. Next, I have some Gucci bags to share with you. The first one and my favorite one on the Gucci list is the Mini Horsebit 1954. 2025 crossbody bag, which comes in at 1,320 US dollars or 2,050 Australian dollars. I tried this bag out in person. It is such a cute bag. It has all the Gucci classic features like the horsebit detail at the front, the GG monogram, the beautiful leather trim. The shorter strap makes the bag really easy to wear, and the capacity is pretty good. You will be able to carry all your essentials. This bag is especially great value for money when you compare it to the larger size horsebit 1955 bags, which cost upwards of $3,000 for a more or less very similar look. Yes, they are much bigger with some extra details, but you basically get the same look. So for a bag that looks this neat, this classic, that still fits quite a decent amount, I think this one is another great value for money purchase. The next Gucci bag on our list is the Ophidia small shoulder bag. I love the look of this bag. It is very trendy for today, but still has enough classic features that it will stay timeless. This one retails for 1,300 US dollars or 2,050 Australian dollars. It is a classic shoulder hobo bag with the quintessential GG monogram with the GG logo at the front. Love the look of it worn as a short shoulder hobo bag, but this one is so versatile as it also comes with a longer shoulder chain, so you could wear it on your shoulder, and the shoulder chain adds a little bit of a dressiness to this bag. On the inside you do have a couple of card slots as well and a little clip for your keys or to attach a little pouch to the bag. Overall, I think this bag looks really quality for the price. I honestly thought this bag will cost a lot more than it does when I looked at the design of it, and again, a very versatile choice, great day bag as well as a really pretty evening bag. And then we have another bag from the Ophidia line, and it is the Ophidia mini bag, which is a pochette type bag with the zip closure, but I do like that this one has a little bit of a curved silhouette rather than just a very rectangular shape. Adds a little more of a feminine touch and makes the bag look a little more luxurious. The curved lines are always, I guess, more pricey to produce. Even when you do building fit outs, the curved lines are always more expensive to fit out, so I do really like that about this bag. It has a substantial amount of leather as well on the top of the bag with the GG logo at the front, and it comes with a shorter shoulder chain. But since it has the deer rings on either side of the bag, you will be able to maybe purchase a longer chain and make it a shorter crossbody bag as well. So a very versatile choice. Going back to the Louis Vuitton pochette accessories, when you compare it to something like that with this Ophidia bag, you get a lot more features for a much better price. So this one comes in at 850 US dollars or 1,300 Australian dollars. So basically half the price of the Louis Vuitton pochette accessories, and I think this is a much prettier bag. I did find a couple of Prada bags as well, which I thought were really well priced. Now these are both nylon bags, but depending on your needs, if you do have a lifestyle for more weatherproof bags, then Prada is probably the brand to look at because they are very renowned for their nylon bags. They do make their nylon bags look really polished. You know, nylon's not the most luxurious material to work with, but for some reason their designs make their nylon bags look really good. So the first one is their re-nylon bucket pouch with a wristlet, which comes in at 750 US dollars or 1,100 Australian dollars. Again, this one I think is classified technically as a small leather good, as a pouch, but when you look at the size of it, it is pretty substantial. You can definitely fit your phone and a few other items. Because of its bucket shape with a wide base, the capacity will be pretty good. It's just that rather than a shorter strap, you only have the wristlet to work with. But you guys, by this point, already know how I feel about the wristlet situation. I think it is still very useful and very easy to use. It does have that classic Prada triangular logo plaque at the front, and it comes in a variety of beautiful colors and classic colors, so you can choose any color that might work with your color scheme. The bucket bag style is a classic style that will always stay in fashion. And then we have the Prada re-nylon pouch shoulder bag. They do have a few of these pouch looking shoulder bags, but I especially picked this one, which retails at 1,220 US dollars or 1,850 Australian dollars because I thought this will be the most functional one in terms of how much you can fit. It does have a bit of a width to it from what I can see, it has a rectangular shape and it looks like it is a similar size to the Louis Vuitton pochette accessories. I know I keep mentioning this bag, but I just can't help myself but to make these comparisons because I just feel like there are just so many better alternatives out there for the Louis Vuitton accessories at that sort of price point. So this is another great option if you're looking for something in that size and shape with that functionality. I guess both of these Prada nylon bags are a lot more casual by nature, but like I said, if you do have a need for a more casual day bag, I think these make for really chic nylon bags for daytime. And of course, I do have to include some Saint Laurent bags. Saint Laurent makes a lot of their bag styles with still pretty reasonable prices despite many price increases they've had as well. But today, since we're staying under the $2,000 mark, these are the three that have made it to my list. First one is their shopping tote in the toy size, which costs $1,450 or 1,750 Australian dollars for a full leather bag with a top handle, shoulder strap, a very decent size where you can fit many things. This is a great option. I especially love the minimalistic look of it, making it look pretty quite luxury. This style has been around for a long time. For as long as I can remember, they have been making this style. It's one of those bags that it's never been overhyped, but it's always had its appeal. I believe it has a magnetic closure up the top, so it is not a completely open bag. So this will be a great work bag, very understated. I love the simple look of it. So if you're not really into loud logos, then this is definitely a great choice for you. The next Saint Laurent bag on our list is the envelope pouch with the wristlet. Again, this one is a small leather good pouch, but this one can very easily be converted into a shoulder bag. There are many YouTube tutorial videos on how to convert it. The price is just so amazing at $880 US or 1,180 Australian dollars. I especially love this specific model with the quilting like this rather than just the chevron quilting, because I feel like this quilting makes this pouch look a lot more like a bag, whereas the chevron I feel like still has a little bit of a pouchy look to it. I know they're exactly the same with exactly the same size, but for some reason I really love this diamond quilting one a lot better. It does have the snap stud closure. When you open it up, it is pretty spacious. I actually tried this out in the store before. You can fit quite a bit in it. And when it comes to Saint Laurent, their wallet on chains look so similar to this, and this one is so easy to convert into a shoulder bag that I feel like it almost makes the wallet on chains redundant. You're just paying another $600 or $700 for just the extra chain, which these wallet on chains, mind you, are even smaller in size. You guys know that I used to have one which was a little too small for my liking. It was too tight to fit my things in it. Whereas something like this, the pouch, this one is so spacious. I really should have gotten this one. And this is a style that I am still really considering to this day. And since it is in the full leather, when converted into a bag with a strap, it does look really substantial and a lot more expensive than what it costs. And then we have another pouch that I think looks so luxurious. This one is just called the Cassandra envelope pouch in the lambskin. Doesn't this just look so plush and delicious? The leather just looks so soft. It comes in two different sizes. The small one, which will be still big enough to fit your phone and a couple other items, comes in at $830 US or 990 Australian dollars. Very good price for the plush luxurious look that you'll get. And the largest size comes in at 1,100 US dollars or 1,520 Australian dollars. Both sizes will be great daily clutches. Just depends how much you carry and what kind of frame you have. I love both sizes. I even like the larger one a little bit more because I feel like that whole cloud look looks really nice in a larger size. You guys might recognize this one, but this Uptown clutch is probably one of the most popular items on my channel of all time. I bought this soon after I started this YouTube channel, and this was a huge hit with you guys. At the time, this was sensational that you could convert something like this into a chain bag. This one at the time retailed for something like 600 Australian dollars, and look how polished it looks. But for the purposes of today's video, I didn't include this one. Instead included these other pouches from Saint Laurent because I feel like they look a little bit more modern and a bit more versatile. Something like this looks really nice and dressy. Oh my goodness, just looking at it on screen is making me fall back in love all over again. Oh my goodness, how beautiful is this? It's not about this bag, but this is a testament to how beautiful Saint Laurent's pouches are and how easily you could use their pouches as bags at really low prices compared to if you were to invest in an actual bag. So there we have it. These are the 20 bags that I think are the most value for money affordable designer bags of 2025. If you guys have any suggestions, do leave them in the comments below. I always love hearing your suggestions. I always learn from you guys as well. Thank you again to Gingerberry for sponsoring a part of this video. Don't forget to check them out and take advantage of their Mother's Day sale and my discount code if anything catches your eyes. I'm sure this has been a pretty long video, so if you stayed with me to the end, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, it'll mean a lot to me if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. As always, thank you so much for spending some of your precious time with me today, and I can't wait to see you again soon in my next video. Bye guys.